Attorneys, if you have a partner that's making $250,000 a year, they're probably spending 5 hours a week managing their own calendar, triaging emails, organizing docs, work that's not billable, it's not strategic, not really theirs to do. That leak alone from that one person in your firm is costing you $5,000 to $8,000 a month in billable hour opportunity costs. And most founders I talk to don't even realize it's happening. And even if you don't bill for hours, and I'm looking at you, contingency firms, this does apply to you as well. Quick context, my name is Hugo E. Gomez. I'm the founder of Legal Staff Now. We've placed and overseen dedicated virtual staff at hundreds of law firms across the country, and we've seen this pattern everywhere. The highest paid person in the firm is often trapped doing the lowest leverage work. That's what we're trying to solve today. The Clio Legal Trends report for 2025 measured a partners actually spend time on. Attorneys log an average of 3 hours per week on admin intake tasks alone, scheduling calls, sorting docs, routing client inquiries, the kind of work that is not billable and not strategic. At standard billing rates of $200 to $400 per hour, that 3 hours weekly translates to up to $29,000 per attorney per year in billable hour opportunity costs. That's money left on the table. Your top earner, the partner at 250,000 or more, is worth even more per hour. So their admin burden is even more costly. A single partner spending 5 hours weekly on scheduling, email triage, document organization, well, they're losing $5,000 to $8,000 a month in revenue that they could be generating. And that's before you factor in the cognitive tax of context switching. And here's what's worse than the lost hours: the founder who does not delegate becomes the approval bottleneck. Every hiring decision, every process change, every client scheduling exception comes right back to you. Thomson Reuters surveyed small law firms and found that 74% of lawyers report that spending too much time on admin work is at least a moderate challenge. That's 74% of attorneys. That's crazy. Almost 20% call it a significant challenge. So that's 1 in 5 attorneys saying that it's slowing down the whole firm. This is where the founder mindset kicks in. You think, hey, I can organize this email, I can schedule this link, I can move this file faster than it takes me to explain it to someone else. That is totally true. In the short term, you absolutely can. The moment you say yes to one more client and onboard one more complex case or add another partner, those 5 hours a week now become 10, 15. And now you're not doing admin work. You're just drowning in it. When the founder refuses to delegate, they become the cap on the firm's growth, not the market, not the lawyers, not the client base. You. Gallup's research is clear. Leaders with stronger delegation talent generate significantly greater revenue than those who don't, about 33% more. The math is super simple. Delegation is how you scale. The reason virtual and offshore support staff work so well for this is so simple. There's no cultural onboarding tax, there's no sunk hiring cost, and there's no need to backfill if the role changes. A properly vetted virtual assistant slots directly into your CRM, directly into your file structures, your SOPs, your intake process. And they're there to handle the work that your partner should have never done in the first place. You can have a dedicated virtual team member onboarded in 2 weeks, not 2 months, or worse, 2 years. And if your needs change, you just adjust without the overhead of severance or backfill recruiting. So start with the clearest administrative time sink: calendar management, scheduling, document prep, etc. That work has zero strategic value, but is draining your highest earners. The moment your partner stops managing their own calendar, something shifts. Now they're not context switching. They can go deep on client strategy, new business, building the business with you, complex stuff, the reason you hired them in the first place. The beautiful part is that delegating this work doesn't require you to hire and train a full time office manager. A vetted virtual assistant costs a fraction of a local salary and is ready to work in your existing systems from day one. The question is whether you're willing to let the firm stay capped at your own hourly capacity. The firms that scale aren't the ones that don't. Start with your highest earners calendar. That's how you unlock the next level. So if you're ready to recapture that 5, 8, $20,000 a month and get your best people back to billable work, let's talk about what a dedicated virtual assistant could do for your firm. Our information is in the call notes. Book a call. Talk soon.